All right, so we're gonna do a lesson 4 review today. We're gonna start with the warm up activity. It's actually a question. The height of a soccer ball is given by this equation, where h is the height and t is time. Find the height after 0 seconds. Can anybody tell me what we should do for this? How do we find height? Okay, I want you to take note in your on your notebook, and then when you come to class on Monday or Tuesday, I will show you. Okay, Tuesday when you come to class, I'll show you. Okay, all right, and thank you. All right, yeah. All right. So what do we do? All right, what do we do? All right, how do we find height after 0 seconds? You okay? How do you do it, Mohammed? Any idea how we find height after 0 seconds? Time is 0. So where do we put 0 here? H is for height. Time is 0 seconds. So where do we put 0? Okay, so you just saying, so you put 0 for time, right? Yeah, okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to put 0. So wherever you have a t, you are going to put 0, right? Okay, now what do we do next? Mohammed, when I'm doing a lesson, you stay quiet. Okay, only you when we're doing activities, because a lesson I don't know how to have too much echo in the lesson. You only ask me questions, or when I ask you a question, you respond. Okay, but we don't. I don't want us to be talking at the same time. Okay, then nobody will understand anything that we're saying. Okay, all right. So what do we do? Yes, Ron. Right. Okay. Right. So you didn't get 0. Yeah. Remember, we're going to do this multiplication, bed math. So this side is 0. Or what's 9 times 0? 0. 1. Everybody's clear on that. You can use a calculator, okay? Please use a calculator. Do not take anybody else's answer, right? Because that's not going to help you. So take out your phone and use it as a calculator, because unless you want to sanitize the calculator, go ahead. Um, I mean, these calculators are clean. Nobody has touched them. You can keep one on your desk and use the same every time. All right, I'm good. So use your cell phone please for now as a calculator, or bring a calculator. I recommend that you bring your own calculator with you to class. Okay, but today you can, but I recommend that you bring your own calculator. So therefore, height is 1 meter. 1 meter, right? Height is in meters. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to help me. So what do you do now? Again, just do the same thing. Mohammed, can you see? Right? So Mohammed, we're going to put 3 for time again. Wherever you have t, you put 3. Okay, so now again, we're going to use a calculator. I am going to take one calculator out and show you how to do it. Alright, so what we do, I'm going to show you. So we're going to do brackets first, right? 3 exponent 2. So I'm going to do this. 3 exponent is 2, so I'm just doing 3 times 3. right? Exponent 2 means you do 3 times 3. So I'm going to do 3 times 3. I get 9. Got it? So I'm going to do one step at a time. So I get 9. Got it? So I did exponents first for this one. And here I can just leave it like this for now. Are we good, Mohammed? You want to follow this? Yeah, right? We did 3 times 3. Exponent 2 means you do 3 times 3. What if the exponent was 3? What do you do? What if the exponent was 3 instead of 2? Exactly. Then you do 3 times 3 times 3. Right? Okay, so next I'm going to do this. Multiplication comes first. So negative 2 times 9 is? Okay, negative 18. 9 times 3 is 27 and plus 1. So remember exponents, then I did multiplication, and now I'm going to just put all these things together. When you're plus or minus, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to use my calculator. I have negative 18. I type in negative 18. Then I do plus 27. Then I do plus 1. And I got 10. Right? Like I said, I want you to start bringing your own calculator, okay? Because of COVID. Let's say height is 10 meters. It's a word problem. I want you to write a word statement at the end. You want us to write it? Yeah. Are we good, Mohammed? You understand? You follow? Okay. Everybody else follows the lesson? Nobody has a question? Okay. Now we're going to do practice these questions. So we have 2 minus 5. When you have two numbers beside each other with brackets, what does that mean? What do you do to these numbers? You open up the bracket and make it multiplication. That's right. When it means multiplication. Can you all see? So you yeah, what's 5 times 3? All right. Okay. So what's 5 times 3? 15. Okay. And then since it's only plus or minus, I'm going to just use my calculator. I know some people are doing it in their hand, but I just want to show you. 2 minus 15 plus 1. And always check your answer because it's negative 12. Yeah. Okay. Muhammad, think in your head, please. Can you think in your head? Yeah, think in your head. Thank you. Okay. I'll give you a few seconds to get that. Hi. B. We have exponents and we have division. What do I do first? Yeah. Tell me what do you do first? Oh, so when you follow the bandmass rule, exponents come first. Okay, so I'm going to, since this is a negative sign, when I use my calculator, I'm going to type in exactly like that. I'm going to have brackets. I am going to put bracket, negative 2. And then I make sure there's a bracket there. It looks like, yes, I can see there's a little, the brackets. I see there are brackets there. And then I do square. And I get 4. If you don't put the brackets, your calculator is going to give you negative 4. You see here? Let me show you. 2 negative square, I still get 4, but some calculators may not give you 4. They will give you negative 4 because they're going to think the negative is by itself. Okay, so I recommend that when you have brackets, you make sure you put the brackets. Okay, you have to put the brackets first, like I showed you. And then you do the square. And you get 4. Got it? Okay. 4 plus 15 divided by 3. And now what do we do? Yeah, division. And 15 divided by 3 is 5. And then you do 4 plus 9. Right? You follow bed mass. Okay. Is it clear, Mohammed? Remember, think in your head, please. Remember, I'm recording it, okay? This is grade 9 of now. But right now, we only do review, grade 8 review. We haven't started grade 9 math yet. Okay? So now we have division, we have plus, and we have another division. What do we do first? Any other volunteer? Division. So you do negative, yeah, you do division first. So negative 27 divided by 9 is negative 27 divided by 9. What is that? Any volunteer? Come on, you guys have calculator. Some of you have calculator. What is it? Negative 3, right? And I have another division here, which I can do simultaneously. What's 16 divided by negative 2? 16 divided by negative 2. Negative 8. Remember, there's already a plus sign, and I'm going to put negative 8 there. Tell me what happens when your positive and negatives are beside each other. What that sign turns into? Yeah? Positive and negative is always negative. So, um, I'm going to tell you something. Um, okay, remember we did that? Yes, I know some of you guys were not in class, yesterday. Remember, positive and positive is positive. Negative times negative is positive, right? But positive times negative is always negative. When the signs are the same, the answer is positive. When the signs are opposite, the answer is negative. Right? Make sense now? So try now again. What's positive times negative? Negative. Yeah, it's negative, right? Positive times negative is negative. And now we're going to use a calculator. So we have 3 negative, right? Negative 3 and minus 8, which is negative 11. Any question? Shh, keep it quiet, Mohammed. Okay, next we're going to do this. We have brackets, we have exponent, we have multiplication, and we have minus. And I want somebody to tell me, other than Ronald, to tell me what to do. What do I do first? Bed mass. What do I do first? I do brackets. Somebody said I do brackets. Good. So this is in brackets. So tell me how do I do it? 5 minus 2, which is 3, right? I do that. Now I did brackets, and now what? What do I do next? You do exponents. So 3 to the power 2 means 3 times 3, right? 9. And then what? You do, what do you do next? Uh, what do we do next? Look at the question. What do I do next? Any volunteer? Do I, what do I next? Come on, red mass. What about 3 and 9? How are they related? Yeah, go ahead, please. Hmm? That's right. You do 3 times 9 first. Remember bad mass? You do multiplication first. 3 times 9 is 27, and then you subtract 15. Are we good? Yes? Yeah. Okay, next one, second last. Everybody's good to go? Okay. No, only for word problems you write in the word form, not for the numbers. All right. We have plus, we have multiplication, we have division. What do we do next? Question. What do we do first? Brackets. I heard somebody say brackets. So 1 plus 4 is 5. Now what? Again, brackets. I have more brackets, right? So 3 times 5 is 15. And now what? Remember, this is one, they're together. 15 minus 15, they're attached. Okay? What do we do next? They're together. 5 is over the whole thing. We, what do we do, Mohammed? I have 15 minus, what's 15 minus 15? Yeah, 0. And I have 0 divided by 5. And what's 0 divided by 5? What's 0 divided by 5? You can use your calculator. Remember, bring your own calculator around, please. You can go Dollarama and purchase a calculator. What's 0 divided by 5? 0. Good? Okay. I need you to help me in this one. Next is something to do with the square root. It's called square root. What do I do first? Think of these brackets. Okay, what do we do? Any volunteers? Rodent, yeah. Right, how do we do that? 12 minus 3, okay, 12 minus 3 is 9. And now what? What's this? How do you, yeah, so I can use my calculator. I say 9 square root and I get 3, right? So use the square root button. And remember, when there is nothing between two numbers means multiplication, right? So you got 3 and you multiply with 6, and 6 times 3 is 18, and 8 minus 18 is negative 10. So that's the lesson to lesson 4. I am going to ask you to do homework 4 right now, and I'm going to stop the recording now. I already played it. Okay. Anybody has a question? Yes.